What's going on YouTube? Rob-A here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Generations Roadbuster. This is one of the newest Voyager figures in the Generations line. As you can see, he is Roadbuster, and he has customizable weapons. That's pretty cool, and he does have a whole lot of weapons in here, and you can see that pretty well. A bunch up in here, all around. So very nice. He is a very orangey orange going on here, and a browny brown, and a greeny green. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll be honest, I know very little about Roadbuster. I never had the original figure, so I'm just taking this as it is. But he does have a bio back here, and it says, Roadbuster, ask this Autobot who his greatest enemy is, and he won't name a Decepticon. He'll say it's boredom. To him, there's simply nothing more entertaining than turning a few Decepticons into a smoldering pile of scrap. And he never misses a chance to pursue his favorite pastime. Few Autobots are more eager to hurl themselves into combat, and fewer still have accomplished more on the field of battle. Again, it calls out customizable weapons. He has a combat 4x4 mode, and of course there is the robot mode. Looking pretty cool. Here's the stats. I'll let you pause on that so you can read them off if you so desire. And yeah, looking at him, he looks pretty cool in package, so let's open him up and check him out. Alright guys, so here is Roadbuster ready to go, and as you can see, his missile falls out. But you can roll him quite nicely. He has a very nice roll to him. And you can see underneath he's got all kinds of robot just hanging out with the family. But yeah, we're not here for that. Here he is. Pretty cool looking vehicle mode. I do like it. Very armored, very cool looking, nasty, wasty, and his gun fell out completely. So that sticks in just fine. Apparently I hit the button before I started recording, and then it can go in here again just fine. And it is on a little, it's on a little hinge. You can move it up and down, of course. Same for this weapon as well. So very cool. This weapon is actually made up of 4 different weapons. Very neat. And this one is made up of, I guess, 2, because it's got the missile pod on the side there. Whoops! And there goes that guy. Say goodbye to that missile. Oh. Well, hopefully I'll find it later, but you guys already saw it, so you know it's in here. So yeah, here is the vehicle mode once more. Just showing it off real quick. Very nice. Roadbuster, busting roads all over the place. And in addition to the instruction manual, you also, very much like Whirl, I almost called him Swirl, you do get a nice sticker sheet here with various Autobot symbols and things. And unfortunately there are no Autobot symbols on this guy naturally. There aren't any painted on, but you do have some here, so you can use those or repro labels or whatever you want. So very cool. Again, the weapons, we'll get into those in just a moment. I don't have a whole lot to compare this guy to. I went into the process of, once again, every so often I have to kind of pack up a bunch of older figures to kind of make room for the new ones, and unfortunately a lot of that were my Generations guys. But here we go. Here he is with Drift from Age of Extinction. So you can see he's pretty standard Voyager vehicle size. I would say he's pretty close in size to Springer's vehicle mode, his car mode anyway. And if you kind of look at him, you can even see a few of the same like design cues from like the Sandstorm version. A little bit of similarities. Nothing exactly the same, but it's similar. Anyway, to transform this guy is insanely easy. Basically, what you want to do is we're going to come over here and just pull his arms down, just like so, and then pull these bits out, in theory. Come on. Alright, so I said it's easy, and of course it wants to make itself impossible for me, because that's how these things work, but it's supposed to just, there we go, and hopefully this side will play a little nicer. Alright, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so you just get the arms out like that, you pull this, you take these front bits, and just kind of turn them in like so, and this whole bit just comes down and plugs in very nice and snug into that part there. Then the leggies just kind of come on down like so, split them apart, flip the feet down and around, flip the wheels in, and just kind of stretch the arms out, and there you go. That's all there is to it. Very, very simple. Simple, simple, simple Voyager. This guy right here. Yeah. So, you can stand him up. Hopefully. There you have Roadbuster. Looking okay. This guy has not wowed me. I have to be completely honest. So articulation is as follows. You get nice soft ratchet shoulders. You get soft ratchet outward motion of the arms. You can see some cool detailing under there. Some nice mech stuff going on. So it's louder ratchets going in, apparently. It's got a bicep swivel. It's got a double jointed elbow with a soft ratchet there. No wrists, and that's really bothersome. No wrist movement. And I mean, I understand that it's, you know, part of the car, but this is a Voyager figure, guys. Come on. Yeah, no waist movement. He's got limited hips because of the hip armor here that he's got, so it can only go out about so far. You can twist it back and get it a little farther out. But he does have a thigh swivel and a kind of weird knee bend. You can move the wheel out to get a little more bend in the knee. But his knee seems to go forward more than it goes backward, but that's kind of weird. His feet are superposable because they are on these little crazy stalks, so you can get all kinds of insane poses out of the feet. But he doesn't have a whole lot he's got really long feet going forward, but really not too much as far as a heel. So he does have a little bit of a hard time with those backwards positions, kind of leaning backwards positions. Also, I don't know if maybe, you know, maybe it's supposed to be, here we go, I think I got it. You're supposed to pull this back a little bit and have that forward, I believe, maybe, kind of, I don't know. I want to think that's right, but it's not really looking that way. Okay, well, you know, we here at Rob A Reviews try very hard to at least pretend like we know what we're talking about, and it does not always work to our advantage, let me tell you. So here's a close-up of his face. He's got light piping, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he's got some pegs all over the place. Here, up on his shoulders. He's got some on his legs. So you can attach his weapons wherever you like. Put them in his hands. You can take this little guy off, like stick it up here if you wanted to, you know. You can get this little missile pod right up here. Hopefully, maybe, kind of, sort of. Come on, missile pod. There you go, you got that going on. You can put this one on his shoulder and pretend there's a missile in it. Yeah, so you've got options. Stick that one in there, maybe kind of. Can we do that? There we go. So there's he's got a lot of stuff going on. But unfortunately, he's got a lot of really annoying, flaws. Like the wrists, he can't move his wrists. He is having a bit of a hard time standing up. I guess there we go. Now he's pretty stable. He seems to be, yeah, just like we said, kind of sort of cockeyed stalk there. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I want to like this dude, I really do. But the fact that he's got essentially the transformation of a deluxe, coupled with no wrist articulation, no waist articulation, and yeah, I don't know, guys. I like the sculpt. I really like the sculpt. His weapons are cool. I like them. They got pegs, hole and stuff all over them. You can go crazy with those. But this guy, I don't know. You know, I know there are some independent parties that have made their own versions of this guy, and I haven't checked any of those out personally. But maybe some of you had. Maybe you guys can let me know how you feel about those. But this guy, I don't know. With Voyagers slowly creeping up to like the $30 mark, I think I've become a lot more picky about what I get in a Voyager class figure. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. But that is going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching, as always. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I got more Transformers coming for you, I think, somewhere. Yeah, but anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.